Hey guys, what it do? It's Ari again, and I'm in better spirits compared to what I was going through yesterday. I was all up in my head. Um, Today actually makes a full week since finishing my 2 weeks at my job where I was selling furniture and I was a design consultant. And man, let me tell you, like being in my head all day yesterday, in between like trying to clean up my space. Um, and trying to get that going because in my head I'm like, what's next? I have this vague plan, and my friends have been helping me with that. Whether I want to do streaming with video games, especially as somebody who loves wrestling, and I mostly play wrestling video games, and then also story-based video games too. Hasn't been too much going on lately as far as being a music student, at least not on my end. But as far as me being in these classes, we're wrapping up the semester. I'm currently taking an audio engineering class. And these past 2 weeks, we've actually been recording a song in class. We are just yet to mix it, which is crazy because there are only 2 weeks left in the semester as I'm editing this video. But I was the guy that pretty much had a hand in directing the session, being the guy behind the boards, making sure everybody's good to go, and just kind of directing it as it went along. And I am part of a student organization called MISA, Music Entertainment Student Association. There was a meeting today, but I'm still kind of building my energy, so to speak. The meeting's actually going on right now, but I told them to miss out, and I'll be happy to do the recap. The sun is shining. It's actually Good Friday weekend, Easter weekend. Today's Good Friday. It's also WrestleMania weekend, and I'm going out tonight. So Proper Studios is having this dance party, which some of the DJs who I know or have gotten to know, at least on a surface level, they'll be there. So we're gonna party a little bit. I'm not sure what I'm gonna wear. The fit, I always as great as I dress, I do actually get in my head a lot about fits. And if I can get the fit together, I'm not going nowhere. But I did promise that I was gonna make content today for the studio. They're called Proper Studios, and they do throw some mean parties, so I gotta show and prove. Yesterday was just a lot of self-doubt in my head, just so much self-doubt. It's ironic to go through this during Easter weekend because I'm having conversations between me and whatever higher power that is, and I'm throwing a fit. Why did you tell me to quit my job? Everything said that I needed to move, so I moved, and what's the next step? I don't know what it is. I kind of know what it is, but I'm clear the path, Lord. That's kind of where I was at. I knew I had to move away from my job because I looked at my bank account this morning and compared it to where I was in December, and it's in the same place. Stagnancy. I needed to move. I need the moving energy. So I need my funds to increase. I need to move because everything was just stagnant. Recession indicator. We got to clean house. You know what I'm saying? Literally, because that's what I'm doing here at this house. I remember reaching out yesterday because in my mind, when you're a salesperson, you develop this kind of routine, so to speak, about okay, what's the game plan? I already have a couple clients in mind who I may have saw over the weekend. The weekdays could be a little slower, but maybe this is around the time when they can actually put their money where their mouth is and swipe the card. So when you do that, you come in the morning, you go through your quote controls, you reach out to clients who maybe you haven't talked to in a while, and you kind of want to just warm up. Hey, how you doing? Are you still considering that thing we did a quote for? Or maybe you've been looking at our catalog and you want to get something new. And then get a conversation going, you have this rapport with them, and then, business gets done. Just anybody to drum up business, if not immediate business, but for the future, using my connections to stay creatively productive, whether it's to be a model, whether it's to be a brand ambassador, or if I'm gonna be a stylist assistant or some kind of coordinator, or anything pertaining back to me being a music student, audio engineering, whether it's live sound or studio work, going to open houses, going to jam sessions, stuff like that. I just reached out or was looking across social media for different lounges or spaces that do those kind of things and see if I can slip my way into there. That's what yesterday was looking like. I think around 3 or 4 o'clock after I finished that yesterday is when I got back to like, okay, I need to clear my space so I get this stuff ready for when I start bringing equipment to like stream, like get my music stuff set up. I'm gonna figure all that out at some point, but it can't get figured out until that room get clean. I remember being in the middle of it and then just kind of having like this executive dysfunctional like paralysis. Like I just ended up at some point just kind of sitting on my bed, just kind of staring at this pile that I was chipping off piece by piece. And I was like, dang, I've been at this for like 2 to 3 weeks. And I was just like, either this is ADD, ADHD, or I got a little bit of autism. And that's something that I talked to my sister about it because I am suspicious and I've had these suspicions for years. It's just been a real hassle to like get a diagnosis. But yeah, I remember throwing a fit in between the me talking to God thing and then like the executive dysfunction and like not being able to get far with the whole cleaning the room thing and just kind of crying. I cried for hours until like I just knocked myself out to sleep. I cried myself to sleep. And I woke up maybe around 8 o'clock, and then I just watched some videos in regards to like, you know, things that I could possibly do while still looking for like a full-time job or internship, things to kind of get me going in terms of like if I want to be a self business, right? I had friends who like I said something to and I reached out, and God bless their hearts because I know they mean well, but if I was telling people that like, hey, I need tangible help, some people I asked like, hey, can you come over and help me clean? If not today, then when? And you know, some of them was like, you got this. And I was just like, I just told you I need tangible help. Obviously, I don't. I don't got this. I do feel better today because I stayed up till like, 3 a.m. Woke up around 10, which is a late start. I feel kind of guilty about it. But, you know, I drank me some tea. Matter of fact, I got some right here and I oversteeped it. Can't forget the honey. This is how I keep my throat open. No diddy. We're drinking green tea with honey. Okay. And I drink my tea in my Dragon Ball Z cup that I got for Christmas like 2 or 3 years ago. And I was almost upset when I got it because at first I thought it was just Gohan and Goku, who are cool, but I don't think too highly of Goku as a father. Until I saw the back, right? And then I realized it's Trunks and Vegeta on here. And these are actually my favorite Dragon Ball Z characters. And well, Trunks is just cool because, I mean, look at the fit. And then Vegeta, he's a baddie because I have a strong belief that all baddies have widow's peaks. And you can barely see mine because mine's like real small, but I technically have one. But no, I do think that like the relationship between like Vegeta and Trunks as father and son kind of mirrors the relationship between me and my own father. So there's a resonance there when I think of the show. Seven hours later. So before I went to Proper Studios, I went to the art room, and my friend Randy was hosting a Badu party. Ran into a whole bunch of other friends too. It was really a vibe.
That's good. So we over here with the student organization I told you about, Music Entertainment Student Association from Houston Community College, you know what I'm saying? And we chatting it up. It's our president, Forrest. Not Forrest Gump, but she here, you know what I'm saying? And we got Hope. We have Hope, and we at the art room. Is there a sign? There's no sign. But we kicking it, we chilling, you know what I'm saying? She just asked me about my outfit. I don't know if y'all can see. I'm gonna flip the camera. Yeah, so this is the fit, y'all. You know what I'm saying? You know, I stay with a pair of bell bottoms, shoes, Michael Kors, you know what I'm saying? Jewelry. I got the brass joints from Etsy. This one's my favorite. It's a lady.
Oh my god.
And the rest of them are from Shein, I believe. I got this off of Amazon. You know, I stay braided up. You can thank your local beauty supply store for the beads. Shein on the glasses. Apparently this was an Urban Outfitters shirt, but I copped it off of Depop. And yeah, the pants, also Shein. The belt though, I got the Lion off of eBay. I'm a Leo rising, so that, you know, I'm always rocking with some feline features. And the belt, I believe, is off of Amazon as well. But yeah.
Nice.
So this is where we're kicking it first. Shout out to my man Randy, you know, for putting this event together for the Badu party. And earlier I was talking about how when building community, part of it is really just showing your face. So he invited us, you know what I'm saying? I definitely wanted to show my face for the homie. How did I meet him? Just like I meet everybody else. It's, again, just putting yourself out there. For years, all I did was just go out and dance. That was it. I was just the vibe at the party, or at least that's what my friends tell me. I don't like to toot my own horn a lot, but if I may, I'm gonna pop my ish real quick. So yeah, you just want to dance the night away. You want to talk to people, you want to meet them. And sometimes all it starts with, like, you ain't even gotta be a dancer like me. Sometimes it just starts with a hello and a smile. You know what I'm saying? And maybe a little drink in hand. I know some people are more sociable when they have a drink. I know I am sometimes. But yeah, I mean, I've had so many shared experiences over the years on Houston's nightlife scene, creative scene, simply by showing up just to dance. And people didn't even know that I was really a creative for real, outside of the outfits. So this has been part of my reclamation journey. I encourage you people to just go out there and share a smile with somebody, and then also bust the move, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what I be doing. You know what I'm saying? I be busting moves, that's what we do. We share experiences, that's how we come back to loneliness, that's how we get them endorphins. You know what I'm saying? That's how we get it. You gotta get it on the floor. That's the only, you know what I'm saying? It's like what Michael Jackson said, you gotta live life off the wall. Get up off that wall. Stop being a wallflower. Okay? Stop being a wallflower. Tell us about the fits, y'all. Tell us about the fits.
Okay, so original Papaya Records tee. This skirt, I'm not sure where I got it from, honestly, I forgot. But it's one of my favorites. I got the clogs, smiley face clogs.
That's hard, that's hard.
Jewelry. Got the records on the nails.
Oh, hold on, we need a moment for the nails, though.
Yeah.
Girl, what?
Yeah.
She's that,
accessories.
she's that girl.
Not too crazy, Yeah.
Okay.
What I got? So most of the stuff I got off of Depop, I'm not gonna lie to you. So I got this hat here in LA. So I got this minimal sweater from Depop, couple of jeans, and New Balance.
Okay.
A little something.
Right on, right on. Matter of fact, I got this shirt off of Depop.
There you go.
Okay. Step up, Randy. You know what I'm saying? You the man of the hour. What we got going on?
You know, I got the belt loops on the bottom. You know,
I see what you did there.
I don't got no baby, but I might steal that belt for the loops.
Okay.
I got the Doc Martens, got some platforms because we're feeling a little disco. You know, Badu vibes. I got the dashiki, got the militant, always love that life. You know, got the Ray-Ban. Shout out to A$AP Rocky. Appreciate these. I ain't even had to pay for these. You know,
Right on.
Randy Ross.
And then for the main event, made our way over to Lux, where Proper Studios was hosting the party. Champagne Problems with Drake OVO all night. Ran into a whole bunch of friends, even my man DJ Elevator on the ones and twos. And ran into Maya Papaya one more time, but the place was lit. Even the club was singing. Man, the brothers and them was having such a good time. I was in there doing stupid stuff like showing my friends what it looked like when a slow song come on and the roller skaters start skating backwards. Alright, so it has been 5 days actually since those events have transpired. As of tomorrow, it'll actually be 2 weeks since I finished my tenure at my last job. But maybe it's okay that it's been 2 weeks. I hate to feel like a slacker or that I'm dropping the ball, but again, maybe it's okay because this is more of a transitional period as I'm trying to overcome the self-doubt that has set in now that it's set in that I've left the job and now I don't have anything to do in the traditional sense of a 9 to 5. So navigating that self-doubt, going out, even with just like putting myself out there, like I said, I mean, I did that with Proper Studios and that's how I was able to go out that night. I did a video for them promoting that particular dance party, that event, and then also talking about the benefit of building community by just going out to dance, have a good time, if not for, you know, joining something bigger than yourself, but at least just for maintaining self. You know what I mean? And I posted the video. It's on my Instagram. I posted it on TikTok. It was well received on Instagram for sure. It almost came to a surprise because some of the people commented or DM'd me and they're just like, "This, we want more of this from you. We want more of this." And I was just like, "I really want more of me." That's a lot of pressure. It's made up pressure, but it's pressure nonetheless. Especially going back to the things I was in my head about the day before, or even like as of now, because it's almost a week later, and even yesterday I had the same thoughts revisiting me about not feeling it like I'm enough, not being happy enough, not being energetic enough, not being consistent enough. But shout out to my friend VP Wright, because she said, she reinforced like, one, it's made up, and then two, you give what you can and you do your best. And that relieved me just a tad. That was all I needed. That was all I needed, for real. I'm gonna go ahead and finish editing this video. By the time it is posted, it will be April the 25th, 2025. Hopefully by then I have some WrestleMania reviews, because I watched WrestleMania over the weekend in between me doing these errands and going to see people about what I need to see them about and stuff. Things that I'd rather keep private. But yeah, it was a doozy. There's been a lot of headlines wrestling wise, so I'll do my best to get to y'all as these things are happening and talk about that. But yeah, thank you again for joining me on this journey. Like I said, it's going to be mundane in some parts, it's going to be more exciting in some parts, but either way, you rolling with me, and I appreciate you rolling with me. Big Kitty Ari. Stay groovy.